Amazon, of course, tonight after the bell, one of just 3 Mag 7 names still positive on the year on this volatile era for tech. Google's coming off the worst day since January of last year. Here to break it all down, Truist Youssef Squali calls Amazon his top mega cap pick for the year, target at 270. Good to see you again. What's the most important number tonight? Is it going to be sort of revenue-centric, or is it all about CapEx, for example?
No, I think in the case of Amazon, it's going to be revenue first and the components of that, and then certainly CapEx. But I think after Google, after Meta, CapEx is going to be a big number. Question is just how big. We're much higher than consensus, but we can talk about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've seen some double-digit revisions from some of their hyperscaling competitors. Where is your number?
I'm at 90 billion. I think consensus is around 84, 83, somewhere in that vicinity. And I think the vast majority, maybe not the vast, but the majority of that, meaning well north of 50% of that, is basically going to be going after AI investments. Maybe Project Kuiper. We haven't really heard a lot about that recently, but that's a $10 to $15 billion at least CapEx projects, which they have not really talked about much, but we think is going to start this year. So we have those 2 big components, but AI will certainly be the biggest component.
Why is it your top pick?
Well, a number of things. One, within the mega caps, you don't really have a company like Amazon, which has so many kind of growth drivers that have very nice secular growth trajectories to them. The first is obviously what they're doing with marketplace, right? E-commerce. Amazon already owns about 49% market share of U.S. e-commerce. That's our estimate. And we think this quarter, when they report tonight, they're going to show that they're growing faster than the market. It's hard to own half the market, and yet you're growing faster than the market. Second, their digital advertising business, 10 years ago, they weren't in digital advertising. Now they're the 3rd largest. We think they're going to grow around 20%. That's against an industry that's growing around 12, 13, 14%. So they're growing share there. And obviously, last but certainly not least, AWS, the bogey there around 19%. We think there is a chance that we start seeing acceleration in growth in AWS. We're not modeling it, but there is a chance that they can actually start showing that in 2025, which would be materially impactful to margins as well.
It's going to be fun to unpack it tonight, Youssef. Hopefully we'll talk on the other side. Appreciate it very much, as always, Youssef Squali.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.